All right. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here on yet another Friday evening or Friday morning or afternoon, where you may be. Welcome to the Push Engage webinar. I'll just give a 30-second intro on what Push Engage is and then go over to Harsh for today's exciting session. Push Engage is a leading platform for web push notification, serving customers in 150 countries, and we do between 5 to 6 billion notifications today, and we have a lot of bloggers and e-commerce site users. With that being said, I'm excited to hand it over to Harsh, who's going to speak about blog monetization, how to earn more money from your blog. And Harsh is a fountainhead and CEO of ShoutMeLoud, an award-winning blog that aims at helping people be their own boss. He is also the author of the bestseller, The Handbook to Affiliate Marketing, The Ultimate WordPress Guide, and Google AdSense Mastery. Again, Harsh, again, he has been an amazing, marketer from where I have looked at, and his blog has amazing traffic. So over to you, Harsh. It's all yours.
Thank you, Ravi, and welcome everyone. Hi, wherever you are from. Please do type wherever you are from in the chat. And guys, today session is going to be very exciting. It's targeted towards all the bloggers or people even who was planning to take blogging as a career. Hi, Dhruvir. Hi, Anuj from Roorkee. Ronak from New Delhi. And we have people from Chandigarh, Manipur. Lovely. I see a lot of people, a lot of familiar faces. Chatty from Chandigarh, nice to see you here. Hi, Harsh. We share the same name. So guys, we'll keep this exciting and we'll keep this informative. So here is how we're gonna do it. I'll be sharing some slides. We'll be sharing how some of the blog monetization technique that you can use today to improve your revenue with the same traffic. So we have Komal from Pune, we have Virender, hi Virender, and Siddhartha from Odisha, Ankit from Mumbai, we have Tanay from Jabalpur. Lovely guys, it's so good to see you, and we have more than 50 people now, and we are hoping for more people to join. So moving on to the slides, and guys, we'll have time for questions. We'll take a pause in between where you can ask me all the question of the topic that we discussed about. And then we will have time for question at the end where you can ask all the question. So make sure, so few of the things I believe you might be knowing, like for example, AdSense, everyone knows what AdSense is. But then there are going to be a lot of hacks, a lot of tricks that you can use using your same traffic, same advertising method to grow your revenue. So moving on to the slides. All right, let's do this. All right, I assume, are you able to see this? All right, guys. So today's topic is blog monetization, double your blog income without spending a penny. Now, there are a few outcomes that you can expect at the end. By the end of this webinar is you will learn about the different levels of blog monetization, some conventional and unconventional ways of monetization, some of my affiliate growth hacks that you can use straight away after this, once this webinar gets over. And like you know that we are very transparent of what we do. So my income proof will be there for everything that we have done. I'm going to show you some of the SEO nuggets that you can use on your blog to drive more traffic. And always remember, more traffic is equal to more money. And like always, tools and resources that will help you to achieve more. Quick thing, if you are tweeting, do tag me on at the rate of denharsh. If you are sharing anything on Instagram, tag me with the tag with my handle denharsh. Now, so I believe like anyone can attend this webinar, but it would be more fruitful for anyone who wants to start a blog to create a passive income. Anyone who has a blog, be it intermediate or be it advanced level, you can use this hack, some of the techniques to grow your blog. And for the people who willing to take blogging as a full-time career. Let me add this clear disclaimer. This blogging is not an easy way to make money, which a lot of people advertise that blogging is an easy way. Blogging is not an easy way, but at the same time, it takes time. And with the combination of smart and hard work, you can become your own boss. Even if you spend 2 hours a day for next few months, you'll be able to see the good results. And for this, I'm here. ShoutMeLoud is also here. So let's move on to the next one. Now, I believe many of you may not be knowing me. So I'm Harsh Agarwal, fountainhead of ShoutMeLoud.com. I started my career in 2008. Now it's been 12 years, more than a decade. It just feels like yesterday's story. And my story was pretty remarkable. It's something I never thought that I would be a blogger or presumably a professional blogger. But few years back, 12 years back, actually, I met with an accident, and I was on bed for like good 6 months. I had this something called Lisfranc fracture. Doctor said like, "Hey, her, she won't be able to walk." And I saw people around me, my parents, my family were like literally crying. And something changed that day. Like I realized that why am I the only one with the problem? And since I'm already in this situation, what is the best I could do? And that's where I took the war. I spent all the time learning about blogging or doing whatever I could in that moment rather than sulking down or getting into the dark side of the life. And ultimately it all comes down at a very good end. I feel like that one thing like am I the only one with the problem, that one question just changed my life, and it became a destiny. 12 years, I've been a fortunate to one of the very few Indians or human being to been to Antarctica. I've also hosted Indian flag there. As I say, like I did not choose the blogger's life. The blogger life chose me, and presumably that's how I'm able to serve you guys to share everything that I'm discovering, so that you can also grow in the life. And with this intent, I want to start today's session. Now about ShoutMeLoud, which started as a fun project. That's the blog where I blog for the people who don't know me. It's a platform to learn, start, run, and grow your blog. It wants numerous awards, and one of our main values is the transparency. So when we saw that blogging can make money for me and I realized that I can share this knowledge with everyone. And that's where one way I realized that if it is making money for me, it can make money for everyone. And that's where I decided to become transparent, started sharing everything, every way I was driving traffic, every way I was making money, and everything we were doing to grow the blog. And you can find all this content on ShoutMeLoud even now. We also published income report, and you can see like the first income report was $434. And if you're somebody who's just starting out at a beginner level, you might be somewhere here or somewhere here. Now, fast forward 12 years, my last income report was published on June 2017. So I was doing about $32,000. Last month we did somewhere around $80,000. The point of sharing this with you is that I want to show you the possibilities, like what all you can achieve with just blogging by doing things that you like. And it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. It was not easy for me, but if you make a combination of smart and hard work, you can achieve this, and you can achieve much more than this. There is a lot of future for blogging even now. So guys, if you are still sitting on the sideline, this is a good time to get serious. Now, let's get to the interesting part. So I divided this blog monetization into 7 different levels. And a lot of people who start with level 0, and they move the ladder by moving one level to another level. Now, I'll be sharing all these levels, and you have a choice. You can always skip certain level and jump to the next level. It's completely your choice. It's completely depend on what kind of person you are and how hungry you are to become successful. So level 0. Now this is where like a lot of beginner bloggers starts with. They start a blog, and now they realize that they can make money. And anything which makes money, they would like do that. For example, if people ask them like, "Hey, put my link on your blog," I would give you $10 link set. People would take that. Sometimes they also place low quality adult gambling kind of ads, which is not a great thing to do. Paid guest post. So the guest posting is a great way to build backlink, and a lot of these beginner bloggers get a lot of requests for guest posting. People pay them $20 or $50 for this, and they accept it. Again, it's not a great guest posting is dead. Very recently, John Mueller, who's the spokesperson of Google, announced the same. And if you're accepting guest posts, stop doing that, or make sure that you mark all the links as no follow or are eligible to sponsored. Now, moving back, so you should not be at the level 0. In fact, you should skip this level from the day 1. it may delay your earning potential by another 1 month, but it's worth the wait because level 1 is where the real fun starts. All right, so level 1 is something that a lot of you might be aware of. It's Google AdSense and Media.net. They work very smartly. Like, you sign up for this Google AdSense or Media.net, you get the approval. All you need to do is just put few line of codes. Google AdSense or Media.net, both of them are great. They will automatically display ads. Your only job is to drive more traffic to your website, and it is one of the best way to get started with making money from blogging, because you'll be earning recurring income and your only focus should be writing great quality content and drive more traffic. uh, Now, one thing which you should know, that Google AdSense is not accepting new application due to COVID-19 situation, and but there is an opportunity right now. Media.net is accepting new application. Even if you are a new blogger, you have less traffic, the probability of you getting Media.net approval is high. So if you are somebody who's looking to get approval of a high quality ad network, Media.net is for you right now. Uh, Now, I told you, like, I'll be sharing some of the growth hacks, and one of them is Ezoic. Now, Ezoic is a machine learning platform. What it does is you basically integrate Ezoic with your blog and Ezoic with your Google AdSense account. Now, Ezoic will start optimizing your Google AdSense revenue automatically. It uses the machine learning to decide which ad placement they should show for the users. So if a user is browsing your website in the morning or in the night, they would display, they would configure how many ads they should be seeing. It's pretty remarkable. It would take 2 to 3 months to see the results, but with the same traffic, you can see an increase. You can probably see an increment of 30 to 50% over a period of time. So guys, do try Ezoic. It's going to be very useful for if you're monetizing with AdSense or Media.net or any other display ads. Now, level 2 is affiliate marketing. One of my favorite, especially if you're doing high quality blogging, affiliate marketing can do wonder for you. In fact, I believe like about 70% of my revenue even now comes from affiliate marketing. So let's learn what affiliate marketing is. Okay. Well, affiliate marketing is one of the oldest form of digital marketing, where you basically promote a product, and when a user purchases the product, you get a commission. And this is one model that has been highly utilized by bloggers, YouTubers, podcasters to make a living. Well, affiliate marketing is one of the simplest form that you can use right now. Amazon is the biggest example how they have grown leap and bounds because of affiliate marketing. Now, compared to Google AdSense, where you basically get a commission, Google AdSense is just a platform which connect advertiser to publisher, and they keep about 68% of 32% of the revenue. Here in affiliate marketing, even with a single sale, you can make up to $200-$300. Imagine like you are already sending traffic to different website. What if you can just be more focused and you earn a commission for every sale? Now I'm going to share some of my affiliate marketing hacks, which you can use even from any day, like even after this webinar, and that will increase your revenue. Let me see, like there are a few messages. Let's just quickly go through them. All right, guys, we will take all these questions in the break time. All right. Okay. So the very first thing is you should focus on recurring affiliate program. A lot of SaaS products have recurring affiliate program. What it means is like you send a user to any subscription-based service. Now, every time they renew their subscription, you still get a commission. And that is one of the very powerful ways of making money. Now, here is an example, part of our transparency report. This is one of the SaaS product that we have been promoting, and it has made more than $500,000 in past 7-8 years, which is pretty significant. And the monies keep rolling. Like if you look at the stats, it's still making about $200 every day. Now, second hack is start using tables at the beginning of the article, especially if you're writing listicles. Make sure that you are using table at the beginning. It is a very good signal for search engine as well. And your user would thank you because they are looking for, let's say, if you're writing something about top 5 Nike shoes, and you have given the table at the top, so user intent is fulfilled. Now user have a choice if they just want to click on the link and just buy the product, or they want to scroll down and read more of your content. A lot of time you would see once you start adding tables, you would see your CTR has increased, your conversion, of course, might have increased as well, and overall your revenue increased. Another advantage, you also get to get featured on the search snippet a lot of time by just using table. Now, if you are using WordPress, you can use Table Press plugin, which is a free plugin, or WordPress New Gutenberg has a table maker feature inbuilt. Just search for how to make tables in WordPress. You'll find a lot of answer for that. Now, this one is my absolute favorite, something which I discovered accidentally. So there is something called exit intent pop-up. It shows up when a user is browsing your website and they're about to leave. They move their mouse cursor to the exit to close it. This pop-up appears. And if you look at this pop-up, it has been one of my highest performing pop-up. And let me show you why it is highest performing. So number one, before leaving, it shows that before you go. So since the user is already about to leave, you actually asking them like, hey, I know you are going, but before you go, wait, let me show you something interesting. Now, one thing is that you should be placing these pop-up ads on a very highly targeted page. There is no point of placing it on all the pages or random pages. Now, second point is this big CTA, the call to action button. And this is something which makes a lot of difference. You should also be utilizing this CTA on your blog post, by the way. And number three is social proof. So trusted by over 5 million students. It is a very powerful and strong social proof right there. So it's just not the exit intent pop-up alone that works, but also this combination of making your user stop, using a powerful CTA, and in case if you notice, this CTA also has, it is free. Free is a very powerful word that you can use in your CTA, or free trial, or try for 14 days. This kind of CTA works really well. And then the social proof. There are many plugins that you can find for exit intent pop-up. I use Monster plugin, which is very costly, by the way. Not a lot of people would like to use it. If you're one of those advanced bloggers, then definitely try Monster. It's powerful. Otherwise, there are very low-cost alternative for exit intent pop-up. Do try them. Let me show you the stats. So here you can see this SML value is like all the revenue which is coming from the blog post. And this pop-up ad was placed on like 4 or 5 articles, and you can see the revenue. And in the same time period, this pop-up ad is actually working really well in comparison to the number of links which are added in an article. So it's a solid proof that pop-up ad works. I've tested this by running different ads on different pages, and it works brilliantly. So if you're not taking advantage of exit intent pop-up, do take advantage to increase your Google Ads to your affiliate revenue. And this one, a lot of people like discover affiliate programs by reading other blogs, which is a great way. But what makes a significant difference? If you are the first one to discover a great product and write about it, if you can do that, it gives you a lot of advantage. Your user would thank you because they have actually discovered a new product first on your blog. You also get to, since you are one of the first few to write about a particular product, your chances of ranking on the first page is really high. And of course, you also discover a really cool product. So question is, how do you do that? And the simple answer is you basically browse these affiliate networks. So share a sale, commission junction, impact, all these three are absolutely brilliant affiliate network. And a good idea is that every quarter, after every 3 months, you log into this website to scout only for new affiliate products that you can promote. Needless to say, you should be looking at the product which are relevant to your niche. And this one is my favorite one, that you should be sharing discount coupon and promos of the products in your niche. It is, if you think in hindsight, like if a user is coming to your website to learn about something in particular, and you are also giving him discount and promos for a lot of different products which are relevant to your niche, how helpful this is for the user. They are actually saving about 40, 30, 50% of the money they would have otherwise paid without discount. At the same time, it also helps you to increase your affiliate revenue by significant percentage. So guys, if you're not writing about discount coupon promos of the products that you're promoting, do try that. It helps you to drive a lot of traffic. Also, it is bottom of the funnel content. That means people are already willing to buy the product. So when they see it, the conversion is really high. Now, at the same time, I want to share some of the affiliate practices that you should be taking advantage of, and they are becoming more important as we move ahead. So one of them is FTC disclosure, and especially if you're working with affiliate network based out of US, you need to disclose that if you're writing about any product and you're using your affiliate link, you need to write a disclosure that, hey, you know what, this product that I'm writing about, I'm actually going to earn a commission out of it if you make a purchase. You can be creative with the wordings that, like, this is not a sponsored post, but the links are my affiliate links. These are two examples that you can use. I usually write about, hey, you know what, if you're buying this product, I'll get a commission which I'll be using for drinking coffee. It would not cost you anything, it just helps me to run my business. So you need to be creative in that part, so that and it's a very good practice because your user actually trusts you more. And at the same time, so far, statistically, I have not seen that writing about affiliate disclosure decreases your earnings. So it's a very good practice that you should be doing. Now, full disclosure, like, I'm actually doing this on ShoutMeLoud, since ShoutMeLoud has more than 2,000 articles. It will take a little time, but we are doing it slowly. So if you don't see it on ShoutMeLoud, don't tell me like, hey Harsh, you are telling me this, but you're not doing this. So I'm doing this. It will take a little time. And this one is my absolute favorite, that you should promote product that you are likely to invest in. A lot of time I've seen, like, even a good blogs, they end up promoting, any shady product just because that is paying a very high affiliate product. So you should always think your user interest, like if user is going to lose money or not. One of our absolute value system is that no one of our readers should lose money because of us. And I think it's a good value that you can also copy, you can also incorporate the same or improvised version of it. So always promote products that your users are going to get benefit from, and not you alone gonna get benefit from. And let's talk about automation. Now we are in 2020, and this is the magic of digital marketing, right? You do something once and you can automate a lot of things, and you can actually increase your affiliate sales with automation. And I'm going to show you two of my secrets that I have been using for a while. So one of them is email marketing automation. So what happens is, when a user subscribe to email, especially to a course, they get like about 7 to 8 email sequence. Now all this I need to configure once, and of course and then user keep getting these emails every now and then. And you can see the open rate. The overall open rate is about 58%. CTR is 21%, which is pretty good. And the only thing which is happening now is, like, the more users subscribe to the email, they keep getting this email sequence. One of this email will have one of the product that I'm promoting. Of course, it's useful for the user, but at the same time, everything is happening in the automation. Similarly, like push engage have this automation feature. Push notification is one of our great traffic driving source. A lot of you have actually got the push notification today about this webinar as well. So in the push notification, by the push engage, also have this autoresponder feature where you can configure automatic sending of messages once users subscribe. Again, this is very powerful. CTR here is about 5.95%. Always remember, email marketing and push notification are two entirely different things. So you need to be smart on how you're going to be using it. Level 3, direct advertising. Now, once you have actually moved from level 1 and level 2, that level 3 is where you should be aiming at. I believe a lot of you already might not be aware that Google AdSense pays you only 68% of the revenue, and they keep 32%, which is significant. What Google is doing, they're just connecting you with another advertisers. It's your web property, it's your website, it's your work, but they're still keeping 32% of the revenue. Now with the direct advertising, you have an opportunity that you can keep this 100% of the revenue. It takes little time to get there. You need to have good traffic. You need to have a good targeted niche blog, which is very important. So here are some of the tricks by which you can create, you can get direct ads. So first is, you need to create a media kit page. It's a fancy name for having an advertisement page, but it takes your branding to the next level. And let me show you one of the example of media kit page so that you kind of understand what it is. All right, so here is an example of media kit page by this platform called News BTC. And this is like 5-page PDF which shows which tells what this brand does. what kind of audience they cater to, what kind of services they offer, like what kind of ad they accept, their monthly traffic, their monthly impression. Again, these stats are very important for an advertiser to understand how useful your website is for the advertisement. Then also the audience reach on social media platform. You can also include email marketing or push notification if you have those platforms. And then the advertising cost. Now, honestly, I don't feel that you should put the advertising cost upfront because not all the advertisers are the same. If you're working with A-list advertiser, you can charge them really high. If you're working with like a new product owner who does not have so much fund, you can always negotiate the price. But what the interesting takeaway is, it shows all the possible banner size, the banner ads possible. So this is how the media kit looks like. And getting back to the topic, so what you can do is you can create an advertise page on your blog. You can have this media kit as a downloadable PDF, or you can just simply add a contact page. And when an advertiser reaches out to you, you can send them this PDF, which actually takes your branding to the next level, and they also feel like they are in safe hand because you know what you're doing, and you will do the justice to their advertisement budget. The third one is like it's a nice hack. What you can do is like you can actually put like about four ad slot on your sidebar or somewhere on the blog. Keep three of them filled. You can fill it with like affiliate products. On one ad, you can keep it blank and say like advertise here, and people can click on it and go to your advertise page. That's a very nice little hack that you can use to attract more advertisers. And you can always reach out to advertisers who are advertising on the website similar to yours, like your competitors or even your non-competitors, as long as they have the same audience as yours. And you can tell them like, hey, I do exist, and do you want me to would you like to advertise on my website? This is my value proposition. We get like about 500,000 traffic a month, and all the things that you would talk about in the media kit. This is another example of an advertised page by Garlene Thomas. And this is, you can see like she has already shown everything on her advertised page, like her visitors, her followers, who she is, and what kind of brand or social proof is right here. So think when you're optimizing your advertised page, don't think like a reader, but think like you are actually talking to an advertiser, a media person who's actually going to come and buy an advertisement from you. So more fancy and more more information that you can give, which is tailored to them, it will help you a lot. All right. Now level 4, this is push notification advertising. This is something which is a very recent one and is generating great result. There are two platforms which are doing really well in terms of push notification. One of them is Propeller Ads. They actually help you. So Propeller Ad is another good network that you can try. Sometimes they add low quality ad, but overall their ad quality is good. They offer push notification. So you know how push notification work. Like you basically subscribe to a website, they send you push notification. Now these advertisers basically use machine learning to decide which ad should be shown to others, and the CPM is very high. So this is another ad network that you can try, especially when you're working in a news kind of website. If you're working on a very highly niche oriented website where you know your audience, this may not be for you. But where you are into multi-niche, or where you are using AdSense to monetize your blog, this could be a very significant top up. Push Engage also have push notification advertising feature. I think like they don't advertise it much. Correct me, Ravi, later on if I'm wrong. They do have they serve only high quality ads because they are working with a platform like Taboola and others. They have a high entry barrier. You need to have some kind of traffic requirement. I think Ravi could answer that by the end of this webinar. All right, guys, it's time to take a break. I've been speaking a lot. I need water. So let's take a few questions and then we'll move back to the slides. All right. Okay. If the link is marked as sponsored in guest post, will it reduce the SEO value? Do you recommend to stop guest posting? How do we offline SEO if guest posting is not banned? So Ramakant question is that is guest posting banned? So here is how you should be looking at. You should definitely guest post. You should make the link no follow. But apart from that, it also add value in terms of increases your expertise and authority. The way you should approach is you should guest post on the blog which are in the similar niche as yours, which has the higher domain authority. That would help. Tushar asked this question: which email tool do I use, and which one do you recommend for beginner blogger? So Tushar, I use ConvertKit. ConvertKit have free email product as well, where they allow up to 1,000 subscriber. You can use that. You should also use with the combination of Jetpack plugin. Jetpack plugin has free email subscription feature, which works great. They don't offer a lot of control, but a combination of both with a smart placement will help you a lot. All right, let's take another two question and then we move back. Now, will this webinar be available to download? My network is poor for live. I think Ravi can answer this question at the end.
Yeah, actually, we have already shared some of those answers. So yeah, it will be available. It's available. Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm moving back to the slide, and Sharon, you can pick some question, and then we can take them afterwards. That would save a lot of time, right? All right, guys. So moving back. Okay. Now, so far, what you have been doing, you created a blog. You have been, you have been promoting other people products, and you've been making money, which is a great way. Now it's time to level up your game, and the way you can level up is by start selling your own products, and that would be the beginning of your journey as an entrepreneur. Because once you start selling your product, you're actually moving one level above as just a blogger. Not all the bloggers sell their products of their own. So guys, if something that you have not done, start doing that. Some of the products that you can
Hey Harsh, your slide is off. Sorry.
Oh no, thank you for reminder. Oh. All right, guys, I believe now you can see things. So, okay, now we are talking about selling your product. Some of the products that you can sell is you can sell your own ebooks, create downloadables like template, blueprint. You can also sell your merchandise. Now, I've been selling this book about affiliate marketing from past, I don't know, 4 to 5 years, and it's absolute perfect to make a lot of revenue. If you have read this book, do let me know in the chat that, hey, Harsh, I've read this book. I would love to know more about this. These are the some platform where you can sell ebooks. We use something called Easy Digital Downloads on WordPress, which is absolutely perfect for offering digital downloads. If you're looking for something, third-party hosted, Gumroad and InstaMojo is very good. Gumroad is for international and national audience. If I see a lot of people are from India, so InstaMojo is going to be perfect if you are selling in India. Amazon KDP, kdp.amazon.com is how you can actually sell your ebook on Amazon. And if you have an ebook and you're not selling on Amazon, you're missing out an opportunity. Do put your book on Amazon. It increases a lot of trust. Now, one thing which is going to change your life is you should definitely focus on creating your own online courses, guys. Like online courses market is growing, and especially with this COVID situation, people are willing to learn everything online. In fact, according to the projection, the total market size of online courses would increase to $319 billion, which is significant. And if you compare right now, it's only $187 billion. I know these numbers are too big for me to like really even think in my head. But the point here is that online course market is booming and it will explode. And right now is the perfect time to launch your online course. It doesn't matter whatever niche you are in. You can always think of launching a video plus text kind of course, which is a structured course, help a user to learn everything about it. To launch your course, you can use LearnDash. This is for WordPress. It requires a little bit of technical skill, but if you're somebody who is little bit techy, you can use LearnDash on WordPress, or you can use Thinkific or Teachable. They both are third-party hosted platform where you can launch your courses. I think Teachable also has a free tier where you can launch your course for free. So if you have been sitting on sideline about launching a course, guys, just fire up a structured course, start recording, start creating content, and I think within a month you should be able to launch a decent course, and you can keep improving it over time for your user. uh, so this is the report from one of the course that I've launched, and this was part of like some few months. That course alone generated about 8 lakh 91,000 rupees, which is pretty remarkable and something. So part of our transparency report, I'm showing that it really works and something you should consider. Shout University is where I launched my course, where my courses are live, and it's phenomenal that courses are exploding. We are seeing an increased number of sign up over a period of last few months. Now let's talk about some of the unconventional aspect of blog monetization, which are not a lot of people. I've not seen a lot of bloggers taking advantage of this. So one of them is offer consultation, and this is one of my favorite line from this the Batman movie, the Joker. If you are good at something, never do it for free. So Ravi, I'm doing this for free just because I like my people to win. So guys, offer consultation. If you are already an expert, you are spending significant amount of time learning and talking about that thing to the user. uh, you can establish yourself, you can start offering consultation. And this is something which I did back in 2012-13. I was charging as high as $500. I thought nobody, $500 an hour, I thought nobody would pay for that kind of amount. But I was blown away with this idea that everyone was willing. I was like overbooked most of the time, and eventually I got bored of this because I like to explore more. But again, guys, consultation is one thing that you can add to your website. If you're an expert in particular thing, you can start with any amount like $30 an hour, and you can keep increasing the price. You would be quite surprised at how many people are going to contact you after reading your blog, because they already believe that you are an expert and authority and you can help them. Make sure that you add a lot of value. Feel free to offer refund if they're not getting value out of it. At the same time, you will learn a lot from your user whom you are consulting. The kind of question they would be asking, you can actually use those questions to create your course or create new blog content. And the best part, it is easy to set up and to get started. Here is an example from my friend Karan Batra. He's a CA, very nice guy. So he run this blog called Chartered Club. It's for learning about taxation and stuff. And I was browsing his website and I saw that he offered an appointment. He charges about $20 an hour, and I was like, okay, this is very interesting. And it's a very easy setup. You can do that using any platform like gumroad.com or Instamojo. Usually takes about hardly about 20 minutes. You can set up your consultancy. Again, I'm reminding you, once you actually add a pricing to your helpness, to your expertise, first you will stop getting a lot of free requests. Plus you will also start valuing your time. Plus you will realize your true worth over the time. uh, you can also use Calendly. If you're Calendly let you schedule your calendar. They also offer a way to integrate with PayPal or Stripe. So user can actually so basically you can sync this up with your Google Calendar. User can straight away book an appointment by the predefined time by you, make the payment, and everything will be automated. So it's called Calendly, guys. Do check out, it is going to help. If you need more detail on this, let me know in the chat and we'll see how I can help you more. And level 7, and this is the last level for today. There are many more levels at the top of it, but we'll stop here because of the time. uh, Guys, definitely offer services. Like if you're whatever niche that you are in, you can always offer services. Let's say if you're in fashion niche, you can offer fashion consultant as a service, because by spending a lot of time over a period of year or two, you have already learned a lot. And you would be surprised at how many retail customers are willing to take your services. Now again, this is something which I've tested and tried back in 2012-13. We used to offer all these services, and it used to add about $2,500 to $3,000 in 2012-13, just by offering these few services. So guys, think of services that what you can offer. In case if you don't have the bandwidth or time to really accommodate all these services, what you can do is you can partner with all the other service provider, definitely weight the quality of their service, use your blog as the lead generation, pass on this lead to this service provider. You can keep a healthy commission of 20 to 30%, and that's how you are also helping your reader with like the good services, because around the topic that you're talking about. At the same time, you're growing your business, you're making more money from your blog. Now, I saved the best for the last, and this is something not a lot of people take advantage of. So, if you're blogging on a certain niche, you can always offer your writing as a freelancing service, because what you need to know is you're already become a domain expert. Now, a domain expert usually get paid really high compared to any typical freelance writer. So, if let's say if you're talking about finance or fashion or tech, and you have spent a significant amount of time learning all the nuances around it, you can start offering freelance writing service. Even if you get 2 or 3 gigs a month, you can charge as high as $100 or $300 per writing. If your writing is great, people would be more than willing to pay you that much. I know a lot of people who charge as high as $800 to $1,000 for a single article, a single 3,000 word article. So guys, your blog is already your portfolio, you are already writing. Just add a page like hire me, and offer your services, offer your freelance writing services, and it's going to help. Well, is it the end? Maybe. Now let's take a few questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Before I start taking question, if you have any question, if you want to connect with me after this, you can join me on Instagram. Send me your question. I usually reply with the voice messages whenever I could. If I don't reply, excuse me, because think I may be bombarded with lot of messages. Otherwise, I like to help, guys. All right, moving back to our chat room. Let's see what do we have here. All right, Sharon. Okay, let me check. Let's start with the.
Hey,
Hi, Ravi.
we can start from the top. If you want, I can help you pick. I think somebody asked Google AdSense account. What should I do?
Yeah, Sashank has this question. All right, and I see a lot of questions around Google AdSense. So, guys, the thing with the Google AdSense is Google AdSense value their advertisers a lot, because that is their main business, and that means they only accept high quality website. Now, what is high quality website for them? A website which looks professional. That means your design should look professional. You can always use free or premium WordPress theme, but make sure your design looks really good. You have some pages like about page, contact page, terms and condition pages, like this basic requirement. Make sure that you have about 20-30 articles minimum when you apply for AdSense. And those articles should be of high quality. Usually I consider like there is no word limit as such, but like in 2020, I expect that an article should be more than 800 plus words. I usually aim for 1500 plus words. Make sure that you're not copying images from other website. That's big no. Use something like freepik.com, or there are many image website like the free image website where you can download your image from. One of the things that I've noticed that might work most of the time, if you apply using like your domain email address, like me@domain.com, that works really well, because that is a very strong signal that your website is a professional website. So you try all this technique, and hopefully by the next time Google AdSense will approve you. One thing, Google AdSense is not accepting new application right now because of the COVID-19 situation. So you should definitely, what you can do is you can apply for media.net, which is basically giving an opportunity to get approved at a high quality advertiser. All right, what's the next one?
So I actually see 3 questions around push monetization. I'll just club them and maybe answer. There's a question of how do we utilize web push monetization? What are the prerequisites? And there's another question, if I have 100K visits, what to expect? So I'll just answer that and then get off the way, and then you can maybe go through one by one, right? So just quickly on web push monetization, the way it works is you put push notifications. You can use it for sending regular notifications, and like Harsh showed, you can get more traffic to your site from that. But apart from that, person like our network would send maybe 1 or 2 sponsored notifications a day, and then we do a revenue share with you. In terms of prerequisites, again, we say if you have say 100,000 visitors, because that's where it becomes critical, you're looking at maybe 10,000 subscribers, and you could be earning anything between $100 to $3,000 per month on that kind of a traffic. And that's just depends on where your traffic is coming from. It's coming from Europe or US, you know how it is. And again, at least the model we have is paying per click. So the number of more clicks you generate, the more you make. And again, web push is a great channel for generating clicks. So that's kind of which is why this channel has been doing well for advertising. So with that, I'll leave it. Again, if you guys have questions, you can always contact our team and they'll answer you. So over to you, Harsh.
All right, thank you, Ravi. So I'll take this question by Souvik. Offer services mean in which ways? Yeah, that's a very good question. So, guys, you need to think what kind of service you can offer. For example, if you're writing about, let's say, WordPress, right? You can also offer service like how to configure. You can offer service around configuring Yoast SEO plugin. If you're running a finance related website, you can also offer service like I will make a financial planning for you. If you're running a tech blog and you are you're writing about iPhone or the tech stuff, you can offer the tech support is one of the biggest business that a technology blogger can take advantage of. So support itself, like you can offer some kind of tech support for every kind of website. Like you have a question around the topic that I'm writing about, you can contact me and I'm there to help you with the service. So you need to look at the content that is generating more traffic to your website. You need to see how I can what is the extra service I can add at the top of it, which people are more likely to pay for and which you can also deliver. So that's what I mean by service. Feel free to let me know more question, guys. All right. Okay, Vishal. Harsh sir, how you got so popular when you started as a beginner? What you did to get such popularity? Vishal, the only thing which I did was I worked every day. My intention was to simple to uplift the life of all other bloggers, give them something substantial, something that they can work with to grow in their blog. At the same time, I personally like to learn a lot and teach at the same time. And I did this consistently for the past 12 years so that I could help others. I don't think I'm yet as popular as I should be, or the place where I want to go. But again, whatever you're doing, always remember the journey is more important than the destination. Destination is just a pit stop. Once you get there, you need to start traveling again because it's a long life. So I hope that answers your question. Vishal, Amazon affiliate rates are decreased to 4 to 5% in the USA. Will the same thing happen in India? Will it impact us? Honestly, I don't know the answer to that, Vishal. If Amazon India will be decreased or not, but I think Amazon affiliate is not the best way to monetize a blog. You understand that you're already working so hard. You're creating a website, you're creating content, but only thing which you're doing, you monetize with Amazon affiliate, which pays about 2% to 4% in majority of the cases. But what if you find other affiliate programs from affiliate network like Share a Sale, Commission Junction, Impact? They are also free to join. You get commission as high as 40%, 50%. So while you're doing the same amount of work, why do you want to stick with Amazon? I know a lot of people get introduced to the world of affiliate marketing, blogging because of Amazon, but I think it's time to level up. Start thinking how you can start finding new affiliate programs in the similar niche from different affiliate network. That would be really helpful. All right, guys, I'll take two more questions and then I'll pass it on to Pushing Gauge team. Okay, let's see what do we have here. Uh, hmm. Okay, Garima asked this very interesting question. How do you create the trust factor to make the reader feel the blogger knows what she's talking about? So they are more inclined to check out the affiliate product mentioned. So I think a lot of this could be achieved by your writing, the way you're writing. But then there are certain elements that you should have on around your blog content on your homepage that increases the trust instantly, because people don't have much time to browse through your about page, your home page, to see what you're doing. So few things that you can do is you can take advantage of social proof. Like if you have social media following, show them around your content area so that people know that you are somebody who has, let's say, 5,000 followers or 2,000 followers on Twitter, Instagram. If you don't have that much of followers, you know combine all of them and then make a number that works. If you have less than 100, in that case, do not show the numbers. Show your credential, like who you are, add your face, like at the top where you write like written by, use your real name. Do not use something like admin or the brand name, which a lot of people do. So that ways people know that this is a real person behind it. At the same time, use social proof. If you have guest blogged or if you have been featured on other website, show them below your logo, so that people know that this brand has been featured on other brands. Make sure that your design is good. It should look professional. So these are the few things that increases their trust. Show them the proof. If you could show them, like if you realize that in all my slides I was showing you the income proof of that, this is what I have done, that kind of gives a clear picture that I know what I'm talking about. So if you can do that, that will help a lot. Okay, moving on to, all right, we'll take one recent question.
Harsh, if you want, I can moderate some questions for you. I can summarize. Yeah,
Please,
so I
that would be
think
great.
I see a couple of questions around, hey, I'm a newbie, how much time should I spend? Secondly, around how should I write an article that attracts visitor? And somebody asks about SEO tools. So I'll just club all of them in one and you can maybe address that.
Okay. Okay, they are very good questions. So as a new blogger, what really matter is how much you know initially the blogging is all about learning and implementing the idea at the same time. A lot of people just start writing and they're like, oh, I'm not getting traffic, what do I do? Because one of the thing is you have not spent a lot of time learning about it. I highly recommend that initial few months, at least 2 to 3 months, read as much as you can about blogging. In fact, when I started, I used to take printout of a lot of blogs, and I used to be in a cab. I used to work at call center. So whenever I used to travel from call center to my home, which is 2 hour journey, I used to literally read everything on those printouts. And that has helped a lot. I still spend a lot of time reading. Like there is an app called Figly. You can subscribe to some of your favorite blog and read regularly. Uh, as a blogger, guys, I highly recommend read everything on shoutmeLoud.com. There is about 500 plus article on blogging itself, and everything is tested, tried, proven tips that work. It might take you one more than a month to read all of it. You can start reading 2 or 3 articles a day, and that ways you will learn everything. Now, while you're at it, you should also practice. I would suggest spend at least 1 to 2 hours minimum a day on writing, because writing or creating content, you can create content in different format like YouTube, a podcast, and see all of them as an extension of the thing that you're talking about. You can, and that will help you ensure that you will be successful and relevant, even in the years to come. Uh, Sorry,
Yeah,
Ravi, are
yeah.
you
No,
saying
so I was
something?
saying, so there is one question on this has got a lot of upvotes. What's your view on Pinterest? So I'm just speaking from.
Uh, Yeah, Pinterest is a great platform. It's a visual platform. It drives a lot of targeted traffic. I've seen when I analyze my traffic, I see those people are actually staying to the blog. The only way it works is you need to have a lot of visual content. You can reuse that visual content on other social media as well. So definitely use Pinterest. It works on certain niches. Certain niches it may or may not work, but as long as you're creating visual content, Pinterest is fantastic social network to be on.
I think there was a question on niche. I see two questions. One was how do you pick a niche, and there's another: is there a niche that doesn't work well when it comes to monetization from blogging?
Lovely question. Uh, if one mistake that a lot of people make initially is picking a wrong niche. And there is a formula to pick a niche, like the other day I got a call from this guy Jay, and he was telling me, sir, I'm in a gadget review niche, but I am not able to drive traffic. And the reason is he's competing with the gadgets the biggest gadget website in India, Times of India, they have a gadget. They have a gadget website. So this guy is basically competing with all other website which is already crowded in that particular niche. So one of the rule, if you really want to be successful, like I understand that you may have passion about gadget, but then you also have passion about five different things. So you need to run this parameter that number one, is that niche competitive? Does this niche has a future? You can use trends.google.com to see the future of that particular topic. uh, Another test which I always suggest to all my reader is that try to come up with at least 20 articles when you're picking a niche, because a lot of time what happens is when you pick the when you're on the 10th article, when you're brainstorming the idea, you realize that, oh, okay, I don't think I like this niche, and then you can do the same test with the third niche. And the fourth, about the monetization, you need to do analysis that how many advertisers are there in that niche, how much they are willing to pay. CPC is a good way to measure. Another way is like, even if that is a low competitive niche, there might be few advertisers. So do competitive analysis, check out their website, see how they are monetizing their website, and how many advertisers are advertising there. So these are few formula that you can use. I have an article coming up about how to pick a niche on ShoutMeLoud by next week. I think that would answer a lot of your question. All right. About the free SEO tool, the best SEO tool, in my opinion, is Google Search Console and Google Analytics. They give a lot of data that you can use to grow your blog, only if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, just search for Analytics and Google Search Console tutorial. You'll find a lot of content. Another hack, which I would say, a lot of SEO tool, even they are paid one, they offer 15 days or 30 days trial. Guys, sign up. 15 days, 30 days trial is good enough for a new blogs to like mine all the data. And once you actually make it big and you have used this tool, you can pay them back by signing up for a premium plan. If you don't have money, just use this tool, cancel your plan. Do check out their cancellation policy. I know, do not quote me that I've recommended this. A lot of SEO companies would hate me for this, but this hack would, as a beginner blogger, when you don't have money but you need this kind of data, this is going to be really helpful. What? Any other question that?
Yeah, so
Okay,
one
there's a
interesting one
question.
I found was somebody has a cricket blog. How do I monetize? So I just, because cricket is popular, I thought I'll ask.
Yeah, cricket is my favorite. I love Sachin Tendulkar, the god of cricket. Google AdSense is one of the best ways that you can monetize. You can monetize by curating some of those collectives. The collection of signed bats, signed autographed merchandise of the cricketers, and you can auction them on your website. That is another way you can monetize. But display ad would work really well, like Google AdSense Media and such network. Or you can also look into other sport niche to find out how they are advertising, how they are monetizing. That would give you a lot of ideas.
And I would add the web push also works. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of times when you have visitors, they are also coming from countries like US, Europe, right? They're all NRIs living there. The moment you have that traffic, it actually works very well on a per click basis. In some other countries, really high CPC. So you can try that even with that content side.
Lovely. Yeah. So there is one more now. Now, Harsh question is very valuable session. Can you tell me more about Shout University? Does it have detailed courses? Yes, Harsh, we have two detailed courses right now, three actually. One is on how to use WordPress. That is perfect for any beginners to learn everything about WordPress, how to use it. It also include Gutenberg material. And it has one course about affiliate marketing where I've shared a lot of affiliate marketing strategies that some of them I've shared today, and a lot of things which I could not share because of the time limitation. They all are there on the Shout University. You can email Harsh at shoutmiller.com to find out when we are launching when we are accepting new users. And once the slot opens, I will let you in. Uh,
All right. You can pick any more if you want. I think we can do one or
okay.
two more if possible. We're almost
Yeah,
there.
yeah, we are about time, so let's do two more, and then we will call it a day. Jitendra and Alpesh asked question about which site is the best for domain and hosting. Guys, they I think Bluehost is the best, especially for the beginner, because they offer unlimited hosting. They offer free domain name, and their hosting is great. Of course, their support is not as great as SiteGround, in my opinion. But in most of the time, you would not need support, or you will find a lot of answers online, and it is complete value for money. I would recommend buy hosting for 2 to 3 years because the renewal price is really high, and you end up saving a lot of money. All right. Let's take one last question. Do we have anything which has been voted really high?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
searching. I have actually one for you. Maybe I'll ask you that. See, I have seen that recently Webflow has been picking up in a big way because WordPress oftentimes becomes slow, and it is one of the challenges with WordPress bloggers have. Do you have any views on that? I mean, because see, one of the things we care about is how to get the blog to load, say in 1 second, 2 second. I mean, that's at least the speed we want, but we are not
Yeah.
able to get there. So
Sure. Yeah. So it depends on your business goals, Ravi. Like WordPress is definitely a little complicated to use, but the biggest benefit of WordPress is it has strong community. So and it has a good track record of, I don't know what, like more than 1.5 decade. So you kind of get support about the speed and all. You can always go minimalist because a lot of time your website gets slow because of the lot of scripts that we use for the email marketing, for Google Analytics. So the way, if you can make your script slow, or if one test you can always do is, like, if you can remove all the script from your blog and just keep your blog as it is, your blog would load within one or 1.5 seconds. So honestly, I'm not the best guy to answer for Webflow, but I can talk about WordPress. I can talk about how to speed up WordPress. And I know one thing for sure: if you delay your script loading, you can use any WordPress plugin. It will be wonderful.
awesome. No, that was great. I mean, thanks for that.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in. Now it's the time that's the time that we bid goodbye. I would see you soon at some other place. Thank you, Ravi and Pushing His team, for hosting this webinar and helping other bloggers to give them a chance to learn a lot.
Yeah, thanks so
Um,
much, Harsh. It was a pleasure having you. All your insights very valuable even for us. And we have an offer for all attendees. It will be in the email if you want to use Push Engage. And thank you again. And again, you can reach out to us and to Harsh as well if you have questions. Thanks.
yeah, one last thing. So, guys, once we launch Shout University, we'll drop you an email. So do not worry that you will not be left out that when we go live. Is that okay, Ravi?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you can send email to
All
all of
right.
them. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to end the webinar now. Thank you. Take care. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye.